Yo, 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 what it do? What it do? JP, what it do? What it do, everybody? I'm back. Y'all got fat while I was gone. Y'all got fat while I was gone. Y'all got fat when I was gone. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Let's get let's get down to business. And big bro, shout out to JP. You know what, JP? There's a thing called your mind ain't right. I pay your tithes, JP. Pay your tithes and offerings. But I'm gonna give a shout out to my other big brother. It's because JP, your mind ain't right. HD, subscribe to the channel. Welcome to HD TV. That's HD with two eyes. Support his support his channel. Support his clothing biz. I think hoodie and shirt is $60. Correct me if I'm wrong, HD. If you're watching this, correct me. But JPHD, let's get down to business. A lot of y'all are criticizing the OKC and Indiana Pacers game and saying that it's boring, low rating series or whatnot. The reason why it's low rating series is because of you don't have Curry in there, you don't have Braun in there, you don't have Tatum in there, you don't have all of these superstars that the NBA is trying to. You don't have them, but you have OKC and Indiana. And I'm gonna say this: there's never gonna be another Kobe Bryant. There's gonna be one Kobe Bryant, and that's it. But in my opinion, my perspective, Shea, SGA, I don't do no cosigns, but SGA remind me of Kobe. His demeanor remind me of Kobe. He don't do the hoopla like Braun, fake gang signs, shakes. He's poised. He wants to win. There was a reason. Shea is not the next Kobe JP, but Shea remind me of Kobe. His gameplay, my bad. His style, his demeanor. He wants to win. He's hungry enough. He don't show emotions like Kobe. I think the only time they got Kobe emotional was when he got hurt back in 2013, 2014, and when he won his second chip against Philly. We all remember that, how Kobe's from Philly. I think the All-Star game was there and the finals. Kobe won. I think he won MVP and he won a chip that year. They booed Kobe. Kobe was emotional. And when Kobe got hurt, 2013-14 season, but Kobe have we legit looking at Kobe disciples. Kobe's disciples. That when Kobe left the game, those who were under him, those who admired him, you see a lot of these younger cats taking notes from Kobe on how to be a winner. No disrespect to Bron, because I know JP has his own opinion about LeBron being a bum, but that's neither here or there. But nobody don't want to lose. Everybody wants to win. And that's the point of this series. But watch this though. I'm gonna give this breaking news because a lot of cats are JP record this. A lot of cats are going to bite off what I'm going to say. And so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. It's going to be a lot of low market teams, a lot of low market franchises that's going to be start winning championships. OKC and Indiana are both low market teams, low market franchise. OKC, right? All the history, yes. But in the NBA world, they're low market. Indiana, low market. Indiana haven't been in the finals since I was 2. See, Seattle Supersonics. I remember. I don't OKC cool, but the real Seattle Supersonics. Um, they haven't been in the finals since we whooped that ass in 2012 in Game 5. And a lot of y'all out there that want to discredit. Listen here. First off, I don't hear you guys discrediting the Spurs championships and say they was fake. I don't hear you guys talking about Golden State. And that's another video I'm gonna do because y'all wanted to debunk. Let's get back to the subject. I say this. Don't be surprised if the Orlando Magic win a chip. Don't be surprised if Atlanta. Don't be surprised. Man, JP, F them type of players because at the end of the day, we know what it is. We know what it is. Like, if my thing is this, and hold on to that. Nah, the Magic on JP. What's gonna happen is the Magic. What they gonna do is they got Bane. Bane to me, I don't trust Bane. I'm still trying to figure out why Memphis got rid of Dylan Brooks for Bane. That doesn't make sense. You getting rid of defense for more offense. Jared Jackson can't do that by himself, clearly. But Memphis is going later down the line. If they keep the team together, they can win. It's just that Memphis is on that list of because of John Morant. You feel me? And plus, here's the thing though. These low market teams, people want to start talking about now. No, San Antonio has been a low market team and they was winning championships. In my experience, I think they was like the first low market team to win a championship. Then Dallas. Golden State, but Golden State built themselves to be where they at. So I give Golden State a 50-50. Toronto. Hell, Houston. A lot of low market teams are going to win championships. Magic. You got Atlanta. Well, I don't know about Atlanta. I don't know about the Hawks because y'all got a Trae Young issue that need to be addressed. Charlotte, nah. Charlotte got a whole lot of foolishness. I don't see the Wizards doing it. Milwaukee won. That's a low market team. It's a. I'm just naming a few that's popping in my mind as far as low market teams. But the NBA, what the NBA is gonna do is you're gonna see more low market teams gonna end up winning championships. They're gonna end up being in the finals. I'm guessing this is the NBA's way of being fair. And as far as what JP talking about, as far as Euro players, What's gonna happen is this. Laker fans out there, whether you agree with me or not, I don't care. But what's gonna happen is the NBA gonna mess around and f around to find out and gonna have Joker and be on the Lakers. Watch what I tell you. Luka and Joker wants to play together, and I'm talking about sports. They want to be on the same team. They do. I feel that the league's gonna have Joker and Luka play. Man, listen there. JP Joker ain't going to New York. Oh, the day he go to the Knicks. Mark my words. JP, you listening? The day he go to the Knicks, when his contract's up, first off. Because the day he go to the Knicks, but JP, when is his contract up? Because if you going that's this first off, you will have to get rid of Bridges. You had to get rid of Bridges. You had to get rid of Robinson. A couple guys, draft picks for Joker. Cause Denver ain't asked for cheap. But see, at the end of the day, JP, it's about they complement each other. A lot of those out there that don't know sports, JP, you and HD know who I'm talking about. I think what's gonna happen is Joker. We getting off topic for a minute. Um, they talking about trading Bridges for Jaren Jackson. Yep. And this is why Ja is going to leave within 2 years. He's going to leave the Grizzlies within 2 years because I'm telling you, what they treating Ja like Lamar Jackson if we want to do football. And Deshaun Watson. Y'all take better more Deshaun Watson than Lamar Jackson. Y'all taking away weapons from Ja to the point where shit me. They ain't gonna trade Ja. They what's gonna happen is they treating Ja, not murder. Ja. They taking away Ja's weapons so they could make it seem like Ja could do things on his own. And Ja can't. I say can, not can't. Can. Okay, I'm gonna say this. If Pat Riley pull that move and bring Ja Morant to the Heat, well, that's not a good move because we still got that bum named number 14, that bum. He's a bum. And Pat Riley, I got a video talking about you because I respect you and your legacy, but as a GM, you suck, bro. That's just my opinion. KD, I can see KD fitting with us. Him and Bam will complement each other, 1-2 combo. Bam don't have to do things by himself, but I think we can add more weapons. So wait a minute. So Bam is recruiting KD. We're not, dog. I don't want Ja Morant on the squad, bro. He and Tyler Hero. Oh shit! What? So what? So what caused Pat Riley to change his ways? What? Because we could allow Jimmy to walk. I don't understand why the we trade Jimmy for. Come on, bruh. That doesn't make sense. Don't get me wrong. Jimmy compliment with Curry and Draymond. But let's get back to the subject at hand. Long story short, um, don't be surprised that a lot of low market teams are going to compete. The league is going to make sure um these low market teams will be contenders. Watch out for that. Like I said, don't be surprised at the Magic. Because the Magic could be one of them that I mentioned as honorable mentions that won a championship. They could, but they ran into Kobe. We all know it wasn't a secret that it was supposed to be LeBron and Kobe that year. Hey, but when my city turned up and said, when the South spoken, when the South spoken and say, take your behind back up north, this is our year. Oh yeah. If you from Orlando, if you from the old town, you know what I'm talking about. What happened back in '09? Don't lie. And if you lying, you flying. And last my check, I ain't lying, so that's why I'm sitting. And JP, if you was here, I wish you was there. I wish you took a plane flight here. They got a Juneteenth festival at my school, so and it ends at 7. Free food, free 99. I'll pull up, but money first. Um, I I take Westbrook. I take Westbrook because Westbrook off the bench. You got KD, Bam, Duncan Robinson, bum ass is still on the squad. Bum. I think we still got Kevin Love, but Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero, y'all bums. I'm gonna say this again. If I was in Miami, I would just say again, y'all bums, because what have y'all done? Tyler Hero, you haven't done anything since my dog tossed you on that floor. You know who he is. You know who he is. He when he grabbed your jersey and tossed you on the ground, and you haven't done shit since. Talking about let's go, and then you brought that chick to the game when Houston went against us. I think the second time around, you brought that chick to the game, and what happened? My dog embarrassed you right from that chick. I'm trying to tell you, boy. See it. Oh fuck. Well, let's resign Kevin Love for like a year. He be straight. But like I said, Orlando Magic could have been one, but the teams I'm naming in the future: Orlando. If Indiana or OKC they lose in the finals, it's gonna be one of them. Again, Minnesota. Almost forgot Minnesota. They don't want Minnesota to win a chip because they hate Ant. They don't like Ant because first off, he dark skinned, he talks shit. First off, he's from the South. Anybody that's from the South, I'm gonna say this again. If you from the NO, Louisiana, the whole Louisiana, Georgia, the whole state of Georgia, the whole Louisiana, Alabama, Florida, Kentucky, the Carolinas, anybody that's from the South, y'all know you know what time it is when we talk shit. So they don't like Ant, his personality. A lot of people are not gonna agree with what I'm gonna say, but fuck it. Ant is the new face of the league. That's real talk. The league is promoting him to be the next Jordan. JD, who is Jobs and Adam? Who is Jobs and Adam? JP. But yeah, Ant is the face. He's the face. They don't like Ant because he's doing too much. It's the same thing why they don't like Shador. Why they don't like the Sanders. First off, South. We don't need no Trey Young. We don't need Trey. What the hell Trey Young gonna do for us? He don't listen. And you already know, Spo. You already know. Imagine we added Haslam as part of our coaching staff. Haslam would have hit Trey Young so man. Listen there, bro. Oh, okay. We don't need no Trey Young. We don't need Trey. But Orlando, Minnesota, either OKC or Indiana. Um, you're gonna see more. And plus, I think they're gonna have a New Mexico team. So you're gonna have low market teams winning. KD will KD will ball out with KD. I think it's time for KD to win a chip because the you know y'all still held y'all still got he haven't won anything since Golden State, right? He haven't won anything since Golden State, but he still is one of the greatest of all time in my book, top five. But y'all gonna hold that against his head, you know, it's all gravy. But yeah, expect low market teams being contenders and expect high market teams being just playoff teams. There's gonna be a few high market teams that's actually gonna be contenders, but majority wise, no. But see, different eras, time change. Now the New Mexico team, where allegedly LeBron, I think from what I heard is LeBron, KD, Drake, allegedly that's going to own this New Mexico team, and I think they trying to have Lamar. They trying to have LeBron as the coach. LeBron as a coach, I think, but that's a whole different story. But but expect that. I'm key. I'm wanting on everybody's poster. That ass so big to catch a battery to hold you. She trying to pull me over, pull out the rover. Oh man. Um, but my bad. Jesus. We're not going to get into this discussion because if you guys on Facebook arguing who has the best first five album run between Ti and Jeezy, y'all know the answer is Tip. So I don't understand why y'all niggas getting mad. First off, but um, I say this. Um, Kyrie, Give me a second, because this thing about to die. Um, There's some holes in the house. Hopefully it don't rain. Hopefully it don't rain. Boy. But yeah, but see, JP, here's my thing, right? It's people, they talking about the old heads, right? I guess, because I grew up in that era. It's common sense. T.I. has a better catalog than Jeezy, if you want to keep it a buck. Um, so for the first 5 album run, anybody that has common sense, it's easy to recognize T.I.'s first 5 album run. And then now if you want to talk about mixtapes, then I give it a Jeezy. But we talking about albums, I give it a Tip. So come on, stop the nonsense. Stop asking dumb questions and post it on Instagram and trying to have people on and stop trying to have people get into these spats. That is crazy. Oh god. But yeah, the FDA has approved a highly effective HIV. You know what? Anyways, let's not get into that subject. They said Ross buried in 2 Chains too. Um, it depends on what version of Ross are we talking about. Because if you want to talk about early 2000 Ross, like my bad, mid 2000 Ross, I'll give you that. Because I didn't start hearing 2 Chains until when I was in 8th grade when he had Riot. I didn't even know. I didn't even know what Ti said about Shawty Low. I know Carlo, but I didn't know. I didn't connect Carlo with Shawty Low. I didn't know 2 Chains was Titty Boy. Again, I didn't know that. Um, as a better rapper, mid 2000s, as a better rapper, I give it a Ross. Now I give it a Chains now, but it's a two-edged sword. It depends on what era we're talking about. Now, I can't say this. If you want to talk about mixtapes, all you gotta do is ask this question. Who has a mixtape run? Who had a better mixtape run? 50 on Wayne. And don't be biased. Because don't be biased. Don't. Because to me, Wayne is JP. 50 is more in your era. Wayne is what? Okay, 50 and Wayne prime was I grew up during that prime. Now, if you want to talk about mixtapes, I give it to Wayne because I listen to more Wayne's mixtapes than 50. I didn't start listening to 50s mixtapes till I was a sophomore, junior in high school. But I stayed on that. Man, come on. I respect that nigga was just saying crazy stuff. Wayne, but fifth right. Yeah. That's why, because that's why I'm like this. Swiss, Tim, I don't know what y'all got going on, because if y'all really want to bring verses back, there's a thing called BET, you know, but hey, or YouTube, different outlets, but hey, y'all grown, you know what I'm saying? Y'all already took, I'm not gonna say still, but y'all already took my concept of my video that I posted right after the Dipset and Locks. We ain't gonna talk about that, Swiss and Tim, because I guarantee you that was Fat Joe and Ja Rule was not in them, was not in those future plans. Soon as I watched, my bad. As soon as I watched that verses, automatically I already knew Fat Joe and Ja Rule was going to do a verses against each other. But Swiss and Tim, I gave you guys that. When lack of creativity creates theory, allegedly. But if they ever do a versus again, here's my prediction battles that I would love to see. Now, I would love to see JP, if you're watching still. I would love to see Louisiana versus Florida, or Louisiana versus Texas, and a versus. All the rappers in a versus. The ones that are still here. In a versus, I think that would be dope. Just for the South. Oh man. I'd love to see Atlanta. I'd love to see Atlanta against New York in the verses. Hint, hint, JD and Puff in the verses. But you know what? We're gonna talk about a little bit of this Puffy situation too, because I got something to address. There's a DJ, a female DJ, and this video is titled "Watch This." There's this radio DJ out here in Orlando, 101.9, 102 Jams. I'm gonna say this, ain't no disrespect, but it's just carbon copy of Angie Martinez. If you in Orlando, you know who I'm talking about. If you don't know who I'm talking about, there's a thing called iHeartRadio. It's tapping Florida, 101.9, Orlando. There's this lady. When Pissy Mouth, when she testified, Pissy Mouth, this DJ came out and said, I wish I was there with Cassie. I call her Pissy Mouth for a reason. We ain't not gonna go into discussions here on this channel on why I do that, why I call her that. We're not gonna do that. When she said she salute Cassie, she loved Cassie because she had the courage to testify against Diddy. Let me tell some of you women this. First off, and you men out there, because y'all could be classified as women because y'all don't do y'all research, and y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. But let me tell me y'all this. So when is it cool to, 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 do a lawsuit because you a woman scorned because he got a chick pregnant that look way better than you. Now explain to me when is it wrong, because that is wrong. You took the man to court, pissy mouth. You took the man to court. My bad. You didn't take him to court. You filed a lawsuit because he got a chick who had the better than you, and he got her pregnant. You married raisins and potato salad and thought it was sweet on the other side. Now real people knew about Diddy. We ain't gonna go that route. We know about Diddy. But I can't speak. I can speak for myself. I say this. When Diddy sued that liquor company, and there was rumors that he was gonna start his own political party to help us. The powers that be had a problem with it. The powers that be had a problem with it, and allegedly they set all this stuff up. But they used Pissy Mouth as the anchor. Now, freak offs. My thing is this. Y'all get on Diddy, but when Hugh Hefner was alive, and all them allegedly underage women that was in that mansion, y'all didn't bring that up. Y'all know y'all didn't. But Puff, come on, freak offs. We know Puff is a freak. We know this already. But the fact that y'all, and see, this tells you it's a whole bunch of edges on one sword. This tells you can't trust no one. You can't trust someone who you call, family, friends. Cause Diddy looking at this like, damn, man, I thought people that I was cool with was gonna have my back, but they don't. That tell you right there, you can't trust people. Now, as far as them videos, because I think they present those videos in court. Now, if y'all gonna use that to convict this man, then by all means, anybody that have an after party, y'all need to do it at a federal investigation because that's wrong. Because what y'all gonna do is this, and I doubt he's gonna do this. Y'all gonna have this man go to a route that I'm not gonna mention, and it has nothing to do with crime. That's why we pray for people mental state to be stable. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. What y'all doing? Y'all trying to dry his money up. Y'all can't. Y'all can't. Dog, as long as Biggie songs, Mace songs, Total songs, Faith Evans songs, you can meet me in all the songs that came under Bad Boy. Puff is still he's still eating. So y'all trying to drain his money, y'all can't. And then for that DJ, going back to you now. You was doing all that wolf talking, giving credit to Pissy Mouth, and then talking about why they still playing this music. That thing is this. You already got a documentary called Surviving Diddy. If that doesn't give you, if that doesn't alarm you, then I don't know what to tell you. A documentary, Surviving Diddy. Let me get this straight. So Diddy did all these horrible things. Y'all blame Diddy for pop. And I'm gonna address this as well while we live, right? Puff was not involved in Pop murder. He wasn't. if he was, especially in that time, you think Puff would still be here? Let's keep it common sense. Do you think Puff would still be here to this day if he had something to do with Pac's murder back in 96? You know he won't. Come on. But y'all doing it for clicks and views. Same thing. Y'all doing this. Oh, Diddy did this. Diddy did that. And JP, what's wrong with your homeboy Chopper, bro? Young City. You see how I let the pause? Chopper Young City. What's up with your homeboy, JP? Because my thing is this, dog. You have potential. We seen it on Making the Band. Dog, you have potential. It was you, Babs, and Ness, in my opinion. Dog, you got fame in your head to the point you thought you was bigger than you were. You mad at Diddy. Everybody's mad at Diddy, saying Diddy. Now, Mace is different. JP, but JP, he a homeboy. Y'all from the same city now, JP. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that, JP. Before he start doing interviews on you. But a lot of y'all, the majority of y'all coming at Puff is because y'all want money. Y'all want to see a brother fall with false information. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, brothers, let's keep it a buck. It's us against the world. Brothers, it's us against the world because of the fact that is this. We do so much. Give me a second. All right. All right. Making sure that Samasaur sent. But y'all want money. Y'all want to discredit a brother. That's why I said brothers is us against the world. It's us against the world. But then today's society is like this. The black man. Strap on your bootstraps. Get over your emotions. While y'all use and abuse our women, making them think that, oh, brothers soft. Oh, brothers, we complain and all that. Oh, some, because I don't want no, well, I'm not like that. You know, we're not like that. Some, because I know some of y'all don't listen to disclaimers, and some of y'all pick and choose what y'all want to hear. So I'm gonna scoot up. Some, SOME, some. I didn't say all, some. If you think some is all, then I already know. Stay away from drugs. I'm trying to tell you. Wait, so Chopper, I heard a Chopper style. If you from the South, you know what time it is. I didn't know that was your cousin. The real Chopper, not the fake Chopper. I didn't know the real Chopper is your cousin. That's dope as hell. I love I love to do. I'm gonna say this. I love to do an interview with with legends. If you're from the NO, cool. Cause one of my dreams, he's not here, but I wouldn't mind interviewing his son. You know who I'm talking about. He's from the NO, who I think would have been the king of the South. But, you know, haters, they did. Hey, JP, you know the real. You know who I'm talking about. You know, JP, you know who I'm talking about, and y'all know the real. My uncle not even from the NO, and he know the real about what happened. But I wouldn't mind doing an interview with his son because it, not only his son, um, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing an interview with not only his son, but Cello, Fee, Fee. I wouldn't mind. I would love to do an interview with Fee because Fee, when it comes to Fee and Jay Prince, they don't get the credit that they deserve, but they serious. They mean business. What Wayne said, got a lot of flow when you get from me. Get it, gotta get more on the strength of Fee. No, wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. You talking about T? You talking about she was on, wasn't she on the course of BG Retaliation, the song that he did with Bun B off of Chopper City? That's crazy. I remember Toya. Wayne, I remember Toya. Toya don't play. Nah, BG won't go there. He know them. JP, what are you talking about? He won't go there. But I heard about Toya. Toya, she don't play no games. You talking about natural queen? That's natural queen. She don't play no games. She don't. She don't. And Toya remind me that JP, that's a one-on-one convo because hold on for a second because whenever I talk about the real, it's always somebody that I gotta knock on the door. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, JP. My bad, yo. JP. I'm talking about it's it's the song. It's the song. If you ever catch up with your auntie, you know what she probably know the song. It's yeah, good niggas. You ready to get mine when I'm done, when I'm done, when you're done, I said niggas. Damn, when it's done. It's that song. It's retaliation. It's retaliation because that's the only song when I was the Pandora days.
Be careful, don't go parking man down because you might. You know that?
Hopefully the parking lot don't be full.
I hope they don't be doing
I met her when I was younger. She was younger with a body like a woman. Nope.
that. School would come first.
Hmm.
School would come first.
Um,
I'm like, my team messed up with them.
nigga, be ready to go.
I said, you could have hit that shower and been done.
Jesus. Yo, why y'all keep dissing Dennis Adams? You know what? This is why. Nah, Dwayne Wade just made a comment and said Kobe didn't deserve the 2010 Finals MVP. It should go to Pau Gasol.
Oh, so.
Yep, that's what D Wade said, and this is why. This is why Kevin Garnett made. Yep, this is why Kevin Garnett made that statement. Y'all keep proving. You keep proving him right. He keep proving people right when they said Miami's championship is fake. But now since you made that statement saying Pau Gasol should have won MVP instead of Kobe that year, that should tell you that should tell you why LeBron traded you. I now understand why LeBron traded you back to Miami because you made statements like that. LeBron, you'll never win, lose, or draw. You'll never hear LeBron be disrespectful to Kobe by saying that. he just made that comment.
Did you went to school with
Yes, sir. It
it? Huh?
won them.
You went to school with it?
Nah, JP is this. Um,
They did who?
well, everybody know. Oh, United States and Iran, they don't like each other. Biblical terms, Israel and Ishmael. Um, all right, JP is this. You this the
Scrape my elbow. Business, we can get on out here and do.
Jump in the creepy through the grass, camouflage looking for them. Doubters, non-believers, contradictors. I'm coming to get you. You try to frame me without the picture. Shit, I'm obligated.
that song, JP. Retaliation. That's the song I'm talking about, not Young and Blues. We ain't talking about Lil Wayne's dedication to Toya or his love song for Toya. But it's not a diss track, but that's the song I was telling you about.
What time is it?
352.
5, 6, 7. You ain't get that long.
And it's down the street too.
Huh?
And it's down the street too.
Down the street, what?
What from here to Full Sail?
We'll see you good in a minute, boy.
JP, you sure? Because it was a line in there. It was like, then she ended up being my baby's mother, and then I was smothered. I could have sworn he was talking about Toya, but yeah, Miss T was on the hook of that song I just played, Retaliation. But yeah, Chopper Young City did an interview about that and said what that didn't happen. And everybody know he's street. That didn't happen. He was they talked it like they talked it out like grown men. But now it's yeah. No JP. This one, JP. You see what I mean? Retaliation, BG, featured Juvie, Bun, and TTT. It's crazy how she got the same name as. Dang, that's crazy. Your auntie got the same name as my shorty. That's crazy. But yeah, that's the song. Yeah, Young City. He did an interview and said, people knew him in the street. So I gotta ask because I don't understand why dog. Come on now. You had one hot single. I see you, little daddy. I see you, little daddy. Like, come on. it's flabbergasting to me because, and you know what? Speaking of Wayne, I yeah, J JP. I think JP. There's confusion. I was talking about your isn't your auntie the same lady that I was singing on Retaliation. I wasn't talking about Young Blues, but the Carter Six, the Carter Six wasn't a bad album. It wasn't a bad album. It's a typical Wayne album. It's a typical Wayne album. But Wayne had, you notice how the difference between Wayne on the cup and Wayne not on the cup, right? Yeah, so it was on what the Carter Six is not, it's not a terrible album. And what I don't, my thing is this: Wayne is at a point where if Wayne dropped two terrible albums, it's not going to disrupt his legacy. And for those out there, and some of you guys on YouTube, because y'all glazed, some of you guys saying that it's a trash album, right? And for y'all to say it's a trash album, y'all listen to the album one or two times. Y'all are not music fans. Y'all are glazing fans. Y'all are Gan Gan glazing niggas. Y'all know what? Come on. My favorite song off the album is Snake saying I was in the grass. Shark saying I was in the water. Thieves ain't always in the night. God ain't always at the altar. I'd rather live with one eye open. Sharks is my favorite song off the album. It's just the Carter Six. It remind me of. I see the direction that he was trying to go with. It's just that I would have left two or three terrible songs on the album and just keep the first album. But see, JP, here's the thing though. We know a couple cats on YouTube that you know that says Wayne should retire. Wayne lost his step. We know. I ain't gonna name no names, but you know. But my thing is this: y'all expect Wayne to do so much. See, this is the problem with some of y'all. Wayne's legacy is already solidified. We're not gonna talk about songwriting because everybody in the South know Wayne writes. So that's debunking that everybody from the South, I bet you the West Coast and Midwest, they know that Wayne writes. But we in the South, we know. But Wayne's legacy is solidified. Yeah, it is big facts. Um, I don't know. brother name, but dude made a video and even talked about that. He said Wayne never had a ghostwriter, but he have allegedly taken flows. He brought up Gilly again, but you can't tell people nothing. You can't tell people nothing because they think in their right mind is that, oh my gosh, that's a lie. No, no, it's not a lie. It's not a lie. The Carter Wayne went Wayne. That's a whole different story. Because it's worth repeating because we got slow people out there that still that. First off, y'all not from the South, so y'all don't know what the hell going on. Y'all not from New Orleans. Y'all not from New Orleans. So I'm not from New Orleans, but that's my era. We know Wayne Rights. We know. But I'm just gonna debunk this and put it to bed. Long story short, Wayne Rights, nobody written from Wayne. Have people help Wayne write? Yes. Cause Wayne will write something, will say something. Nah, Wayne, nah, I think you should. Wayne even said it. He don't make love songs like we know love songs. But that's why you gotta have a Drake. Drake even admit that hit a song. I'm gonna do a version. I hear the hook, I hear what you're saying. I'm just gonna do a version of it so you get an idea of She Will. That's a Drake song. He handed to Wayne. So Drake wrote the song, the cadence, and say, you know what, let me take my verse out and just leave the hook. Game 50. We all know 50. 50 don't write games. He's not a ghostwriter of game. But it's the cadence. People don't understand. People don't understand they glaze because somebody else said, and then they call themselves real fans. And then when you call their behinds out on their BS, they're gonna do like this. They gonna try to fight and all that other stuff. And yeah, JP, we know them. We know them. So we know them. But the Carter Six, if I give it 5 stars, I get the Carter Six like a 3.5. I see where the direction was going, but then later down the line, it fell off. So it's a 3.5 out of 5. But y'all expect Wayne to do so much. Oh my gosh, Wayne, Wayne, Wayne. Hell, y'all didn't talk about the Collard Grove. Both albums are classics. Like both albums are classics. Like you just don't, y'all don't understand when 2 Chainz and Wayne decided to do a duo. Y'all gotta realize it was going to be a Drake and Wayne. That didn't that didn't happen. Remember, Jewels and Wayne. That didn't happen. I'd love to do an interview with Jewels and just be like, Jewels, you disappoint me, my brother. And I know you don't care, and I don't care too. But on the musical standpoint, you disappoint me because dog, you had you could have been Wayne's rival for years. Things happen for a reason. But yeah, Wayne, when 2 Chainz and Wayne hooked up and did a duel, Collard Grove. Welcome to Collard Grove. Where? Both albums are classics. They're classics. And it's very unique because both have different unique styles. But when you combine both of them, it's like gumbo. You have 2 different spices, but damn sure that food gonna taste good, depending on who cook it. because you can't eat everybody's stuff. I'm telling you. But Carter 6 overall is 3.5 out of 5 stars for me. Um, People expect so much from Wayne because they don't know Wayne is already solidified. But hey, people just ignorant like that. Um, but uh, Larsa pimping, Larsa, and I'm gonna tell some of you women that act like Larsa because I feel like when y'all 30s and up, y'all should know better. Why y'all out here acting like y'all don't know what y'all want and then want husbands later on to take you serious? BS. Larsa, you first off, you a homewrecker. I still don't understand. I think you paid that judge off. Or you gave that judge some for that judge to even say all Scottie Pippen's money is gonna be seized and sent to you after all the foul stuff you done. So allegedly, you probably gave that judge some boom boom. Who knows? Don't care. Not my. Don't care. Not my type. Don't give up. Know what I'm saying? Larsa Pippen did an interview. She said they talk. Somebody brought up her affair with Malik Beasley. She said, "Oh my gosh, I did not know he was married, and I felt so ashamed because it was COVID. That it was COVID that did it." Listen there, man. Let me tell some of you tell some of you women to stop that. Stop that. Larsa, it was no daggone COVID. You know what you did. You know what you was doing. So for you to even try to act innocent, stop that. You in your 50s, man. You should know better. See, again, you got some that's in that age bracket that's older that still want to play these games. If that's the case, if you want to play games, I got a 2K. I got 2K24. And you can play all the games you want. You can play all the games you want because at the end of the day, bruh, nobody ain't really believing it but simple-minded people. Simple-minded people. But for you to even blame that on COVID, no. That's like a chick coming up to you and say this. It's your fault that she's pregnant from a other dude because if you would still talk to her or still be with her, she would end up pregnant from another dude. You see how retarded that is? That is ridiculous. That is ludicrous. That's bananas. That is absurd. That doesn't make sense. You trying to make yourself look innocent. And you know what happened? You got people that's going to fall for that BS because in today's society, you know, they in today's society they can do what they want. And then if a man do the exact same thing, oh, he's wrong, he's disrespecting women and all the other stuff. See, there's no conclusion to stop this double standardness. There's no conclusion. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. Even though the facts is there, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. See, that's the problem. I don't like that. I don't like that. For real, for real. I don't like that. That's bananas to me. Cause now you making yourself like now you trying to make yourself like a victim. No, no, ma'am. You commit a crime. You open your legs. You knew this man was married. You open your legs and say, "This is ready to eat for everyone." And he was wrong too, because dog, you're married. If you want to be a hoe, you could have stayed single. You see what Larsa's doing? She used Marcus Jordan, and we all know we man, come on. we ain't doing that now. Larsa, everybody know you a hoe. Everyone know Larsa a hoe. Larsa is a hoe. like, oh my gosh, you're disrespectful. You're being dis. Nope, it's called being honest. I'd rather be honest than keep it fake. But see, yeah, I'm the last girl because I'm tired of this shit. Everybody, everybody want to give excuses and pass for bullshit. No, Larsa, you was wrong because you was wrong. But the fact you want to blame COVID for your decisions, you're mm, mm. Wrong is wrong. Like who defends wrong? But then you got some of these men out here that the same men that will agree to that will be the same man that disrespect the Angel Reese. And let's get to that because if y'all don't like what I'm about to say, because I'm gonna debunk what y'all got. I don't know what Angel Reese did to y'all, but we riding with Angel Reese. I can't speak for everybody else. I'm riding with Angel Reese because she is a definition of standing on business. Y'all talk, y'all shit on her, y'all do all this other stuff, and she's still balling. Y'all must not know that her and Melo from the same place. They ain't backing down from nobody. They stand on business. They family people. Come on. But Angel Reese is going to get the Carmelo treatment. Carmelo, not Carmella. Carmelo. Give me. She is. Caitlyn, I know Yeah, she is. JP, she is. JP, man, I'm waiting till this rain is over with so I can head out there. Free food at my school? Juneteenth? What? Oh, we outside. Um, but yeah, what the WNBA is doing, just say Mello. I got you, JP. It's just that. Oh my gosh. Thank you. You gotta foul me. I'm too much of a beast. um, like I was saying, Caitlin Clark is going to be the new LeBron. Yeah, but see, JP, J, hold up, right quick. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I told you that. Um, graduating next month. Graduating this month of next year, right? That's what I'm trying to. I'm trying to attend as many events. You know what I'm saying? But it's been raining though. I don't know if it's getting clear, but Caitlin Clark is the new LeBron. That's why LeBron is so heavy on glazing her. He knows. Melo knows about injuries, so the treatment. That's what I'm saying. Like, dog, we see the BS history pieces. So because this shit crazy, bro. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark is just another promotion of LeBron and Melo. It's just another it's another promotion because this doesn't make sense to me. Asia Wilson, that woman knows she fine. She knows she fine. I don't give a damn that's Bam's girl on Spawn, but she is attractive. Asia, Asia is the Kobe. CC is the LeBron. Melo, it's Reese. You know, but I need to catch up more in the WNBA games to go into depth with this. But let's Cleveland. Got you. I'm gonna tell some of you people this. First off, it's highly disrespectful for y'all to keep talking about Shador, right? Y'all talking about Shador as in he's the worst player. Shador has been balling from Jackson State to Colorado. Shador has been balling. He's broken records. His first year, he was breaking records. Breaking records. But y'all, for him to be drafted in the 5th round, that's so disrespectful. I just don't understand why people don't see that as that. That's highly disrespectful. Oh my gosh. That's highly disrespectful because of the fact that it's like it's highly disrespectful. And for those that acting like that's right, something wrong because that is wrong. He's not worth a 5th round pick, late 1st round, early 2nd round. And frankly, I thought frankly, I thought frankly, I thought they was gonna do the I wanted somebody to draft both Travis and Shador. It gave them more of comfortability because they have they played with each other. They were teammates, just like just like Devontae Adams and Jalen Hurts, Smoking Joe and Smoking Joe and Chase. But the fact that 5th round pick, come on now, stop that. The reason why y'all don't, the reason why y'all did that because y'all don't like his daddy. His dad is a Florida boy. We handle our business. Y'all don't like him because of the fact that first off, he's doing his dad ain't falling for the banana the tailpipe because we know the real. And the fact that y'all can like he he a scrub. No, he's not. Y'all want him to go to Dallas so flipping bad, huh, Cowboy fans? Huh, Cowboy fans? Y'all want Coach Prime to be y'all head coach. Y'all know daggone well Coach Prime don't like Jerry. But see, y'all got the nice Coach Prime and all. Nah, Coach Prime is a family man, respectful. You know, y'all don't like that his daddy went coached at Jackson State and then made an impact not only his first year but his second year at Colorado. Y'all thought Coach Prime was money hungry. Y'all want him to go to the NFL that bad at coach. Nah, he know what time it is. Coaches got to know. You don't have full. It's like music. You don't have full creative control over your decisions on what you want to do. College, you do. Pros, no. But y'all hate Coach Prime, and it's cool. We still riding with Coach Prime. Now, not Shador, Shiloh, man. Shiloh, we signed Shiloh for 3 years. That's dope. I like it. I mess with it because Shiloh is a generation talent. Y'all must not forgot who his daddy is. Y'all must not know who his daddy is. Shiloh is raw. I think they put him out of position. He's more of a nickel. He's more of a strong safety slash nickel. Shiloh can hit. His IQ is dope. Anybody that play football, you already know. The linebacker is the quarterback. At the end of the day, the safety and linebacker is the quarterback. Is more safety is the quarterback. Him and the linebacker communicate. The safety examines everything that's happening on the field. So if safety sees something that's wrong, hey, change to such and such. Blitz, blitz, nah, nah, nah. Cover three, cover three. Man, man, man. You got the strong, the might, and the will. I don't know they still got it, but we would consider Shiloh as a rover. Anybody that play football, y'all know what I mean when I mean rover. But yeah, but see, I hear you, JP. It's just that, yep. Shiloh, I think Shiloh, it was a great pickup that we did when when we picked up Shiloh. A good 3 years. It's a dope ass pickup. I think Shiloh don't start next year. I mean, don't start this year. Next year he will. I don't know. We have Winfield. But I think him and Winfield would complement each other. Of course, take him under his wing. I think we'd be straight on defense. I think we'd be straight on defense, and I think we should be straight. We should be straight. I think my prediction, we're going to be in the playoff again. We're going to be in the playoff. Hopefully we get further, but but we're gonna be in the playoff. Our defense, I haven't been checking on our defense, but I think at the safety position, I think we set. I think we're set. I think we're set at the safety position, but I think Shiloh will do great things. Shiloh, oh my gosh, what are you doing, bro? Well, I already know I'm going on a different team because I Donovan Mitchell is not a winner, ladies and gentlemen. But but my bad. Of course, Baker. Riddick from the Eagles. Nah, I'm on the same team. This is my rookie year, JP. I'm on the same team as Mitchell. This is why I don't like playing with ball hogs, bro. But Atlanta, I don't know. Is what's his face still starting? Y'all cornerback will be our problem. We don't have, bro. There's no legitimate corners out there, and I've heard Lamar and Lamar is recruiting J um to come to the Eagles. I mean to the Ravens. I guess he won't. I guess the organization won't Alexander to switch to being a wide receiver. Um, who's your old corner, JP? Um, no, we need what Tampa need is prayer. What Tampa need is prayer because we are cheap. Like we are cheap when it comes to trying to get players. We're cheap. If that's the case, but I don't think he'll fit. You know who's running our defense? I don't think he'll fit. I don't think he'll fit Todd Bowles' defense. So you think that he could switch to being a wide receiver if that's what Lamar won't? Because I'm guessing him and Lamar played Louisville together. But would he switch to being a wide receiver, JP? Shit. At wide receiver, JP. Oh, okay. Because somebody told me that they was gonna switch him to being wide receiver. Nah, it's here's my thing. They trying to treat Lamar as Deshaun Watson. Nah, shit. Come on, come on, come on. No, come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. From the car? Lamar better than D4. Yes. D4 is a better passer than he's more accurate than Lamar. Lamar is more of an athlete. Deshaun Watson is more accurate than Lamar. Lamar is more of a better. Is more of an athlete. It's just that both their situations, how Bill O'Brien screwed Deshaun Watson, and you see what the Ravens doing after see what the Ravens doing after see what the Ravens doing with Lamar. It's we got to do better. That's all I gotta say. We gotta do better, bro. Because this is crazy. Oh, OKC is 6. That's on the line. OKC and 6, my brother. OKC and 6, brother. It's 6, dog. Oh my God, JP, JP. JP. I don't listen to these new cats now. I have a select of new cats that I listen to in this era, but I'm sticking to what I grew up listening to, and they're real. Key Glock, I don't. The only thing I knew about Key Glock is the fact that he's Dolph artist. I heard Pusha diss Travis, but my thing is, what brownie points do you get for dissing Travis Scott? Like, I don't know, because you, you doing all that, but you didn't step to Drake. You didn't do none of that. You didn't step to Wayne. You didn't. But you dissing Travis. Why?
Deion Sanders. I think he got caught running 100 miles.
Nah, push push this and Travis. That's soft. Let's keep it a buck. That's a punk move because Tory Lanez did that trying to punk Travis. Funny how when Drake dissed you, you didn't run up on Drake, but you ran up on Travis, knowing that you stole from Travis. Everybody know you stole from Travis, but you got mad at Travis because he called you out, and then all of a sudden you wanted to fight Travis, knowing that Travis would give you that work. Travis will give you that work. You know that. But the fact that you dissing him for what? And Pusha, again, what brownie points do you get by dissing Travis? Because you got a lot of folks that want to glaze Pusha because he's supposedly saving the culture. I don't know, bro. Pusha haven't been relevant since 12. I mess with Fredo, but see, Fredo is not new. Like I don't consider Fredo as one of them youngins. Fredo is more my era, but more to these youngins. You sure? Cause young boy is way younger than me, and him and young boy at the same age. But yeah, you don't get you don't get no brownie points for dissing Travis. Like Tory Lanez. People thinking Tory Lanez is such a tough guy. No, he's not. Dog, you try to punk Travis. Okay. You try to punk Travis over something that you did and that Travis called you out for doing that, and the fact that you got upset and talking about you want to fade him for what reason? And Travis, no, Travis like, why you want to fade? Because of something that you done? Come on now. And then Tory, you doing this right in front of your boys, knowing that if Drake would have called you out because you stole Drake's stuff, you didn't do nothing to Drake. You ain't gonna do nothing to those who. But see, JP, Travis could give them the. I guarantee you, Travis will give them that word. Cause Tory Lanez ain't gonna do that to a guy like Fredo Bangs. He ain't gonna do that to a young boy. He ain't gonna do that to Boosie or Kevin Gates. He not, because of the fact that it's like this. Dog, Tory Lanez, you pick and choose who you want to go after. If Travis would have gave you that work, your behind would have been, oh, JP, Tory Lanez ain't street. Tory Lanez ain't street. He's not street. Dog, You're like Travis is. We all know Travis is not straight. He's not. Oh my gosh. Yep. Oh. 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 Okay. My bad, JP. You know I got the. My bad, brother. My bad. My bad, brother. But yeah, you get no brownie points, and JP, I'm leaving. I got the Cavs as my squad, right? I'm leaving. I can't playing with Donovan Mitchell. It would give you a headache to the point where you just want to hit him because, dog, we're about to be three. They about to be 3-1 against us. The Bulls, where they had DeRozan, Levine, and Lonzo and Kobe White. Yeah, but nah, I haven't heard Pusha the Clips album, but I always say No Malice is nice. I always say No Malice wrote for Pusha. No Malice to me was the songwriter out of that group because you could tell Pusha got his flow from him. Hold on, right quick. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know, JP. I feel like No Malice did. I feel like No Malice did. Is like, bruh, No Malice carried Pusha off that album. There's no way in the world. Yep, we're going to lose against Chicago. Yes, let's lose against Chicago. I don't. Well, yeah, we agree or disagree because it's mine. It's like, bro, what the heck? Okay, Pusha. Don't get me wrong. Pusha, Pusha's dope. Pusha's dope. I just don't. I don't rock. I don't rock Push because Push, you doing something that, dog. You don't. First though, you doing too much. You in that Drake. First, of all, I didn't even know you wrote for Kanye. I didn't even know you wrote for Kanye. That's crazy. But Push, you went at Drake and said Drake don't write. So you join the other bandwagons and be like Drake don't write. Cool. The craziest thing is this. Y'all basing off of reference tracks instead of doing y'all research. But everybody know Drake writes. It's just that, you know, we are in the era where it's cool to diss Drake, and I'm not glazing Drake. I'm just keeping it a buck. Yeah, I wish he would have kept consequences though, because when consequence wrote, and I feel like Kanye wrote from '04 to around '08. After '08, Kanye had writers doing what? Because I haven't. When I looked it up, he wasn't on there on the label. That song crazy. It's interesting though, but that's crazy. Playing song. Uh, consequence. The only time I heard about consequence is when um I feel like I'm stressed down. Dun, dun, dun. He did with his cousin and Faith. That's the only time I heard about consequence. Yeah, that's some like you had people talking about he don't write, but my thing is y'all wasn't saying that. Y'all wasn't saying that before. Y'all only saying that because Kendrick, all them other cats saying it. Come on now, stop that. Like either y'all gonna be fair or be fair, bro. Thank you. Cause if they make Zach Levine play like Steph, we're gonna have an issue. How do I lead the league in 3-point shots with 63%? Ain't that some stuff, bro? But yeah, it's more. That's some like it's. Nas said hip hop died. Nas was telling the truth, and y'all got upset at Nas because y'all didn't understand what he meant when he said hip hop is dead. See, Nas could talk about that. Nas could say hip hop is dead because Nas been through decades, so he's seen the evolution. It's the same thing, and then these young kings, and we gotta stop calling we gotta stop calling these jits YNs because YNs that's so disrespectful. That's that's first off that's racist. Hey, that is racist. It's racist because it's like this. Y'all calling them YNs. Why? Why? That doesn't make sense, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta think. Think, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still leaving the Cavs, bro, because I refuse to play with you for another season, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, are you part of YNs? Grown ass man, bro. Don't ever call me a YN. Ever call me a YN, bro? Grown as hell. Fuck you mean YN? Why ends? Nah, but as far as these Jets, um, I I I mess with Moneybag. Um, of course, Pootie. If you're from the O, you know I'm talking about Pootie. Um, uh, what? Who's out there? What Jet out there? Dang. Um, but yeah, I mess with some of these Jets out here. Um, like I mess with some of these Jets out here. I don't. I Fredo. Fredo's not well. Fredo's dope. I wouldn't consider Fredo as one of these wild ends, but Fredo is dope. Probably because people just now listen to him, but Fredo dope. Um, his his homeboy. I say this: his homeboy would have been more popping than Young Boy if his homeboy didn't die. G Money, G Money was that truth. Him and Fredo was that business. If G Money did not die, Young Boy, we would have heard of Young Boy, but not as the Young Boy we know now. Don't get me wrong. I mess with Young Boy. At the end of the day, let's keep it a buck. Young Boy, his work ethic is what separates everybody. A lot of people don't know about Young Boy's work ethic. Yeah, we can say Young Boy is crazy and all that, but his work ethic is what people don't understand. Dog, your work ethic is his work ethic is I like let's go. His work ethic. A lot of cats got that work ethic from Pop. Yup. TBG. I didn't even know. I heard of Ivy. Rest in peace to Ivy. I heard of Ivy, but I did not know that he started TBG around the time Boosie and that was popping. I did not know that. That's it's crazy. And shout out to Video Wayne. Y'all go subscribe to his channels. Ra Ray Reports. Um, he had a thing called New Orleans Focus Media. I don't know if it's a different name now, but I remember that. But y'all subscribe to Video Wayne. Yeah, that's I heard like Fredo had said that years ago that him and Boosie cousins. That's crazy. Look, Lil Ivan and Boosie, they was damn near brothers. and Lil Ivy don't play. Heard about Lil Ivy. He do not play. Him, Boosie, other homeboy, they do not play. That's why JP will talk about this off the record because I disagree what they said about Boosie, and I'm not going to discuss about this on this platform. I That is off record. We don't discuss that people's business. Now, academics in them will do that, but we don't do that. We're human. We have our vices. We're human. At the end of the day, we're kings. What they got going on, all of us are kings. Ivy's a king. Boosie's a king. Um, Boosie, other homeboy, a king. Everybody from the NO, Baton Rouge, the whole Louisiana, everybody from Florida, we're kings. Despite how we act in front of them folks, we kings, bruh. Yeah. Um, G Money was that dude, bruh. But G Money style, I'm gonna say this. G Money style, in my opinion, is more like Cameron in the early 2000s. They have a unique style that can't be emulated, but it's unique. They're lyrical, but they're unique. Cause Quick, isn't Boulevard Quick the chubby one? I haven't heard. I heard of Boulevard Quick, but I haven't listened to him. But I know he was that monster. he was that monster. He Boulevard that whole TBG they about that business. Again, they're family people, and the reason why I keep saying family people because is this: it's a family business. First off, G Money, Fredo, Quit, um, they family people, and Quit is that business. He that business. you know, G Money, rest in power, King. Was you a better rapper than Young Boy? Yes. Um, who to me you would have been bigger than Young Boy. You would. Don't get me wrong, Young Boy would have been popular, but G Money would have been a lot of people would have gravitated more to G Money. That's all. Don't get me wrong, Young Boy's talented. I respect the man's work ethic because dog, he has a work ethic. Go. Ball don't lie. You know, what's dude's name? Um oh, Boulevard Mel. Is that his name? Boulevard Mel? But man, Fredo should have got the recognition he deserved. Cause Fredo, he did his thing. JP, they be saying bit bro. I would address them, be like, I would address them and have told them, call me on. Wait, it's not Boulevard Mel? Yeah, I told him, call me on. Ain't no big bro. It's on. It's on. On. On, sir. You got Uncle P, you got Uncle J. um but but still though, JP, I understand why they say the Y ends, but at the end of the day, still I see it from a different perspective. But I see your point though. Oh my gosh, right here. Oh my gosh. You know, but iPhone 6. iPhone 6. Flexing and finessing, them jugging at your session. Serving to your robot, I could come without my weapon. I don't, with many, I run with the same, and I'm busting your brain. my dog said, my dog said, flexing and finessing, I'm jugging in your session. Serving to your robot, I could come without my weapon. I, too many don't run with the same, and I'm busting your brain. Why you think, man? Soon 6. That was one of the first songs I listened to. Flexing that finessing, bitch, I'm jigging in your session. I step into your robot, I can come with my weapon. I too many don't run with the same, and I'm busting your brain. iPhone 6. Got you. This is why. What draft? Huh? Wait a minute. What draft though? First date gone wrong. A woman made her ex beat up her date because the guy took her out to eat and refused to pay $200, a $200 bill. Top 75 greatest R&B artists of all time. All right. Number one, Stevie Wonder, Aretha, Michael, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, James Brown, Prince, Mariah Carey, R. Kelly, Marvin Gaye. Um, Feel me. Oh yeah, this list gonna be for a different video because there's so much I disagree. First off, why you got Beyonce over Whitney Houston? That's how Mariah Carey over R. Kelly. Okay, this how you know drugs is in the system. Cause nah, we ain't doing that crap. This is sick, bro. This is sick. JP, complex top 50 disc records of all time, right? I'm just gonna do top. I'm just gonna do top 10. Not like Gus is number one, Glazing. Tupac hit him up, bad diss. It's not a bad diss. It's no Jay Z Takeover, Nas Ether, BDP The Bridge is Over, Ice Cube No Gasoline, Pusha T The Story of Adion. Take that off the list. Drake back to back. F for Dre Day, second round knockout. Back then should be over. Hit him up. The NU, Common to the Break of Dawn. LO, the GOAT, Against All Odds. Tupac, that should have been top 10. Um, MC Light 10% Diss. BDP, South Bronx. Future and Metro with Kendrick like that. Glazing again. Eminem, the sauce and the nail in the coffin. The whole that glazing. Gucci Man, the truth as top 20, top 30 in my book. Drake, Family Matters, top 40. Dollars and Cents, top 30. F Compton, don't know. Euphoria should not be in the top 50. Jack the Rapper, haven't heard of it. Eminem, Quitter, hit him up, freestyle. Kill that noise. Should have Bomb first should have been right above, right after To the Break of Dawn. Lost Ones that haven't heard, Stay Scheming. Should be 50 bar. Super Ugly, throw that away. Meet the Grams. Linda Tripp, Cameron Dear Stan, throw that away. Roxanne Shante, have a nice day. Drop a gem on them. Deserves to be in the top 20. Sheether, throw that away. Checkmate should be definitely in the top 30. Cameron and Jim Jones, Hate Me Now, throw that in the garbage. Real mother effing G's deserve to be in the top 30. Push ups at the correct order, 40. 99 Problems, but Little Flip ain't one. That should be in the top 40. F Beanie Siegel freestyle and Put Your Hands Up. Both Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss diss songs should be in the top 40. Stillmatic freestyle and Kill Shot, Garbage, No Suburban by Chef G. You gotta listen to that. Check it out. Death Wish, MC8. Shout out to California, Compton, everybody in the hood. Exodus 23-1. Definitely throw that away. Drag 'em in the river. That should be top 45. Piggy Bank for y'all to place the top 45. That's all the diss songs, JP. And I disagree. This top 50 diss records of all time is BS. Um, Not Like Us. You could tell somebody was glazing. Hit 'em Up, Glaze. Takeover should have been top 10. I don't think it should be number 3. I think Ether should have been right after. If you want to keep it a buck, number 1 should have been Back Down, Ether, um, No Vaseline, Takeover, uh, my bad, Back Down, Ether, Pot, Bomb First and Against All Odds. Then J Take Oh, my bad. Then No Vaseline, Takeover. Cause I'm gonna create my own 50 list of all time because I'm looking at this is so disrespectful to the culture. I listened to Nail in the Coffin. That don't deserve to be no daggone top 50. My bad, top 20. Don't agree, but again, the people use this list for yeah, they don't because if they knew the impact, they want to have hit them up as a top 10. As far as the NBA draft, to be honest, I can care less about this draft because Cooper Flag, he's going to Brooklyn. He's just a Brooklyn nigga. He's going to Brooklyn. And, it is what it is. I could care less because I wanted that smoke with Duke in the Final Four. Ooh, I wanted that smoke. Ooh, I wanted that smoke so bad. But I'm glad Master P's son led him and a couple other brothers led Houston to go against us and they got fire. But Master P's son, his sons, y'all watch out for them because I think it's Bryce, Mello son, and P son. Man, right here. You bum. But we got And of course, they would put Eminem in the top 20. Cause nobody take you serious, anyways. And to be honest, Eminem beat Benzino on a rap tip, but Benzino beat Eminem just by exposing. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. How do you miss a layup like that, bro? Oh my gosh. This one legit wants to dance. So, dang, it's like over 2 hours and 30. Man, I think we cover everything. I think we cover everything so far for today. And got something for summer. Stay tuned. Coming soon. And it's gonna be one hell of a summer, but things said never never give up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's never give up. Never give up because we're gonna win, win, win. I'm glad I'm back. Guys, have a good one. Good night. Talk to you guys real soon. We in this. Peace.